Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another wet and windy weekly vlog. Seems to rain every week. Anyway, this week we're talking about 2020. We're going to look back at some of the awesome things I've achieved this year. So let's get stuck in. Okay, so we're back at HQ and I'm just trying to get some filming done before the end of the year. But I thought it'd be a really cool thing to do today, to go through 2020, to have a quick look back at what has been a really tough year. So what a year we've had, if you think about it. I mean, nobody would have thought when we came into 2020 that we'd have had a global pandemic, we'd all been locked down and no one would go out of their house and all this sort of stuff. And selfishly, no races or events. It's just been absolutely bonkers. And I mean, if you're new to the channel, I caught COVID before people knew really what COVID was. I was so ill, more than I told anybody. I mean, I was in a really bad way. And it was a real shock at the start of the year. So I had that, and then obviously everything else happened and people lost their lives and it was terrible. But we won't go into that. I've done a video called Reflection, check that out. But I want to try and look at the positives of 2020. And I think that's what this vlog this week is about, is the positives of 2020, because there are some. And let's try and focus on them. So, you know, the big positive, apart from the race, the times and the speeds and the training and everything else, is actually this channel. This channel's been amazing this year, to connect with you guys, see the growth from the channel and what we've done. I think it's been epic. I wanted to thank you before the end of the year. It's been amazing to see the subscribers grow. I really do appreciate it. You don't know how much I can't emphasize how much I appreciate it. I really do. When you guys, you know, you stick those comments in, you hit me up on Instagram, you email me, and all this sort of stuff. It means a lot because I started this channel as an everyday runner, you know, just trying to keep myself accountable for my London Marathon training, and then everything just grew from there. And I've worked with some amazing companies. I get sent stuff and I get great opportunities, and you know, we've had the FORDY RUNS community born from that. We've had the club, and I'm able to coach. You know, I've got my qualifications and all that sort of stuff, and it's just led to amazing things. So yeah, so I'm just grateful. Despite you know, in 2020 we had to shut all the clubs down, and it's just been hell. But you know, there's been some amazing positives, and the YouTube channel has been one of those, and I'm interested to see where we can take it. I mean, I did a vlog the other week on you know, on where we can take the channel, and it's down to you guys to spread the word. So tell everybody about it, get all your friends to subscribe, and let's grow the channel together. I'm always interested in your input, so you know, contact me via the website. If you want to review stuff, be on the channel, whatever, or you've got some ideas, just hit me up. But between us, we can grow this channel to whatever we want. And I say, I'm a little bit different to your norm. I'm an everyday runner. You know, yes, I am a qualified coach, and yes, you know, I can run a half marathon, you know, below 2 hours, but that doesn't make me any different to you. You know, there's people who are a lot faster, all these elite runners, and who are amazing, and you know, that's great, and they're awesome, and they've got there's some people out there with some amazing YouTube channels. But we try and do things a little bit different. We have some fun, we muck about, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we don't take ourselves too seriously. But yeah, the YouTube channel for me has been a huge positive in 2020. The other couple of positives in 2020 has been my sort of times that I've been running. After catching COVID and recovering from that, I think because I had that and I was so sick with it, I worked even harder to recover. And that recovery led me to a sort of new level of fitness. And it was that sort of drive to recover from that COVID, and obviously we was in lockdown, that we had more time in our hands, that I was able to put those elements together and train and follow my plans and deliver. So to run a sub-4 marathon in Storm Alex, the virtual London Marathon, was a huge positive. You can't see it because it's over there, but my medal's over there. That's got to be one of the best feelings this year, especially when Billy and Matt, the captain, and Billy turned up to pace that. That was just one of the best days ever. And when we finished, it was down by my house, and my kids were there, and it was like our striders, our walking group was there, and it was just epic. And running it with Russell and Toby and Eddie, and Keeley it was just a great day in the worst conditions to run a marathon. It was really one of the big positives of 2020. And then obviously the other positives is the half marathon PB. I came out of marathon training, which seemed to go on forever, and then I smashed my marathon, half marathon. I did that on a track. Check out the video, unbelievable. You know, I've always run reasonable paced half marathons, but I'm always filming and mucking about and taking pictures, selfies, diving into the crowds, going for a wee in the Portaloos and doing a selfie in there, and just mucking about races that I never really take it seriously. So like 6 to 8 weeks of training, I can't remember what it was. I then went over to a track, which is just mental, and went and ran a sub 140, it was 1:39:22 half marathon, and I think I can go faster because, you know, your mind slips on a track and you know, and all that sort of stuff. So I think I can run faster. But again, I proved to myself in 2020 that if I put my mind to something in terms of my running, I can definitely do it. And that's the other thing. I ran a 5K, I did a time trial, 27 degrees at lunchtime, so not optimal time. I ran a 20-minute 5K, which I haven't done before, ever, on a relatively twisty track, run, sorry. And it was, you know, it amazed me that I could run that without, and I was filming, you know, without really putting so much effort's the wrong word, sounds blasé and cocky, but it wasn't. But again, that's a huge positive to go out and run that time after, you know, the year I've had in terms of, you know, illness and stuff like that. That was epic. So again, that's a huge positive. And the last one, which really annoys me, because it's not on Strava, which, you know, everybody lives and dies by Strava, but I ran a 43-minute 10K this year. And for whatever reason, it's not on Strava. It really drives me nuts, because I actually ran a 43-minute, it was 43-minute, 44 seconds, 10K this year. But my PB is still saying 45 minutes. It's driving me up the wall. But again, a really fast-paced 10K, and I think I can actually run fast, and that's one of my goals for 2021, is to run a faster 10K. But again, to dip below that 45-minute in a 10K, I was really pleased with myself. So yeah, in terms of, not races, but in terms of speeds and PBs this year, I've absolutely knocked it out of the park. So let me know in the comments, what are you pleased about for 2020, apart from getting it out of the way? But what positives can you take away from 2020? The other big positive, and this is why I wanted to finish on it, is the 40 Runs running community. During lockdown, the support, the community spirit, the love that was in that, and it's a Facebook group, but within that group was unbelievable. We had daily challenges. We raised money for charities, the NHS, for example, you know, through the virtual medals. Everybody came together, and the feeling of community and love and support and family within that group was unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. And that's, again, one of the overriding positives of 2020 was the community spirit within that community. I mean, I started the 40 Runs running community again to bring runners together, everyday runners. So it doesn't matter if you run an 8-hour marathon or a 2-hour marathon, bringing everybody together and supporting each other. And to see everybody come together during that national crisis, global crisis, and connect the way we did and support each other and get through that, you know, just going out and doing these daily challenges and raising money and the support and stuff. It was amazing, and that's one of the big, if not the biggest plus of 2020. So that's it, guys. That's a bit of a reflection on 2020. It's always good to look back. Despite, you know, no races, pandemic and all that sort of stuff and everything else that's gone on in my personal life, I think it's always good to look back and learn from it, and it helps you sort of look forward and be more positive going forward. So that's it this week. Look out for the video on 2021, my goals for 2021, and a very busy schedule that I've got for 2021. But that's it from me. I'll catch you guys later.